Welcome back. So in our previous session, we created a sequence. Inside the city, we placed a character and we animated it to make it move. First by walking, then it is going to run, it is going to get tired and slow down, turn right, and he enters into a shop and he is going to speak. This is the sequence we created in our previous session. Now, the next thing is we are going to fine tune this sequence a little better by using curve editing. So I will just introduce you a little about this curve editing so that you can explore it better later. So let us now come back to the project. If the project is closed, launch Unreal. And as soon as you launch Unreal, you can see your project. If you come here in the recent project, you see your project. You just double click to open this project and wait till the project gets loaded into the memory. Now, once the project is open, now you may think, where is the sequence I had created? I am seeing minimal default sequence here. Well, which sequence has to open as soon as you launch the project? This can be set, and I'm going to come to that setting later. But as of now, if you are not seeing the project that we created, you have to come to content drawer, and in content drawing, in your content, you had put all your levels in a folder called My Maps. Open this My Maps, and in this you have Bryce in city. Double click to open this. So wait till the project gets loaded into the memory. Okay, now the project is loaded. So we had actually, I will just zoom out and you can see here, we had already created this animation in our previous class. So you have the character here. So the character is standing here. So if I select the character, I had now we had done this entire animation in a sequence. So to open the sequence, come back to content browser, content, and in cinematics, if you come to cinematics, inside this, we had created this sequence, Bryce to shop. Double click to open it. So now when it opens here, you can see this is the sequencer that we had used. So now I can play it and check it. But this movement, what is moving, you can see there is slight floating. So it is not correct. So if I move back here in the sequence, I will just move to the first frame. And if I play it again, see, you can see he's just moving. That is, it appears as though he's floating. So for this, what we have to now do is, in position, we have added all these keyframes. So if I zoom out this entire timeline here, you can see in the position, I will select all the keyframes by drawing a box. I will select all the keyframes that are in this location or position. Right now, if I come to this graphic editor, so now the thing is, if I select the X, you can see here, this line is not linear. Means by default in Unreal, the animations always start with ease in and ease out. So now what we can now do is, you have this, because of this ease in and ease out, you doesn't have a linear animation. So, and now I will select these points here, all these points in this graph editor, and now in this list, if I expand this, here you have an option called linear, and click on. Now what happens is, you are now not seeing this Bezier curve. So we have converted ease in and ease out values into linear values. So now close the graph editor, And now if I rewind and if I play it, so it appears you doesn't have that floating movement. So this we have done for all X animation, and similarly I will select the Y track now, select the graph editor, and in graph editor select all the points again, and in this setting choose linear. So we have made both X and Y movement animation linear. So with this, now we have fine-tuned our animation using the graph editor. So after this fine-tuning, now I will come back to start, and now if I play it, you doesn't have that floating effect. So he is now moving smoothly. Okay, so now with this set, now what we are now going to do is he is going to stand and he is going to enter the shop. So all this sequence is going to move correctly. Now after this, so once you feel that this animation is fine, the next thing we have to now do is we have to record this animation from different viewpoints. And to record this from different viewpoints, we are going to make use of the cameras. So we are next going to add cameras, and we are going to discuss about how to change the perspective of our animation or the look of our animation, in which angle we are going to record it. Just like in real life we use the real camera to record movement, we are going to place our different cameras for different angles, and we are going to cut the shots between different cameras, and we are going to create this animation. And this part we are going to discuss it in our next session. Thank you.